It's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk here in Dyersburg, Tennessee at Rough Country, and with the man, the legend, the beard. We're talking about Rough Country products today. We have the Tundra in the shop. We're doing some cool stuff to it. So let's first talk about Rough Country itself. What is Rough Country?
Rough Country is an accessory suspension outfitter. We're based, as you said, in Dyersburg, Tennessee. We outfit trucks, Jeeps, UTVs, anything that you can imagine, we more than likely carry. We've recently branched off into a lot of overland products, so you'll see tents and coolers and fire pits. Hitting the trail doesn't always mean in a vehicle, and we are able to take care of you either way.
Yeah, I was really surprised. You have like a cooler.
We have several.
Yes, and I'm like, look at. I grabbed a few hats, by the way.
Nice.
FYI. So I got a lot of cool stuff here, and yeah, charge him. But we got lots of cool stuff going on. We got lots of cool stuff going on the truck. So how long have you guys been in business, though?
We have been in business since 1975.
Wow,
so a little bit of time. So
just about how old I am. So in this video, what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you some walk around of the facilities they have here in the area. Really cool as far as manufacturing, shipping, logistics and stuff. I'll show you cool products on the screen, and then what we're going to do is we're going to install a few things in the truck because why not use them? We have them right here.
Exactly.
And then if you're watching the rest of the videos, I'm driving home today, and I'll put some fuel economy numbers above, which I know everybody's got a question about fuel economy, leveling and lifting and stuff. Understanding is the leveling kit isn't that big with the fuel economy. No. Lifting probably is a thing.
To a certain extent, it's really just going to depend on your driving style, what size tires you end up with, and whether or not you re-gear.
Yeah. So
you don't have to worry about that with the leveling kit.
Right. I mean,
it's a working shop, people.
It's a working shop. The biggest thing with fuel economy is always your right foot, right? So just knock it off. Don't worry about it. Just make the truck look cool. So let's go ahead and get to installing it. All this cool stuff.
Absolutely.
All right, Gaston, what do we do to this truck?
So with this truck, we went ahead and installed our front leveling kit and our yet to be released tubular nerf steps. This leveling kit's going to take that factory stance, bring the front up even with the rear, and just make the truck look better overall. And the steps are going to make it easy to get in and out of the truck, especially for the wife and kids. And they look great too, kind of a side pipe look. And anytime you can add a good-looking accessory to such a good-looking truck, it's a win-win situation.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to interrupt this video to talk about this leveling kit in this truck and the step bars. The question is, do I like it? So one of the things that happens when I did the install was I was driving, and the install, everything was madness. And so I've been home for about a week. I thought this is a good time to talk about whether I like it. So let's talk about this a little bit more. So we have the level kit. And what's interesting in the level kit is, as you know, trucks are always built a little bit of rake to them, aerodynamics. In this case, we just level it. So I have a 1.5 inch level kit, which is basically a spacer here on top of the springs and on top of the shock. You see it right here, and it bolts in, and then you have 4 nuts go around on each side, and just raises this front end just a little bit, and it creates this nice level look, right? So you can look at the truck now from a distance. It looks nice and level. One of the odd things that happened to me was I feel like this bed is now shorter, and that's just a byproduct of this truck being taller in the front. So a little bit of an odd thing that happened as I was playing around with this. And so yeah, I have that kind of setup going on. One of the things to know with this level kit is whether it makes any sort of difference beyond, sorry, I didn't unlock the doors, so I don't set the alarm up by accidentally touching the doors, beyond just a look. So in this case, level kit goes up a little bit. We lose about a ½ mile per gallon, which we said in the video, which seems like it's about accurate. But one of the things is you can add bigger tires now. So if you noticed before, we were down a little bit, which caused some rub issues. I can add bigger tires by lifting this up. It's a really simple thing to do. One of the problems though with Toyota products, and all new trucks are gonna start having this, because the IIHS testing is right here. We have a bracket right here that sticks out. That bracket, what that does is it keeps this tire from going inside the cabin in a front overlap crash. So think about this, hit a barrier, hit a parking structure, hit something, which is most common crashes, or hitting the front of a vehicle off the corner, whatever. This tire goes flying in the cabin, and there goes your legs, there goes your ankles. With that bracket built in, it stops that from doing that and keeps you much safer. Now, some guys have gone 37s, and they've cut that bracket off with a welder. I don't know if I recommend that. So that's the deal. You do have to torque those down by 30 foot-pounds of torque after 500 miles, which as soon as I find my torque wrench in there, which I know it's in there somewhere, I will do. So that's sort of that. So then we talk about these step bars. Now, these step bars, you can see it's a big bar here, and what you do, what I've learned to do, is you got to figure out what you can do. So a lot of times I do step bars that come across. It's the full length of them, or they slide and retract. Some of the new powered ones, kind of we're getting through these days. I do the 1 foot and then grab the handle, and then I'm in. So when I go out, I put 1 foot down and go out. Now, am I as graceful going out? No, I haven't quite figured that out, but that's what's going on there. Now, always the question with these steps that comes down is about clearance, and yeah, this is now my lowest point. The step bar itself is pretty much in line with my skid plates, my ballistic nylon skid plates, by the way, not plastic. And this step now is down, but this is pretty thick steel here. So, I mean, it'd be a mega big rock for me to hit it and make some damage to it, which, well, challenge accepted. All right, so you have step bars. I looked up this last year's step bar in this model year was $400 on their website. I don't know if it's gonna be the same, but that's what they had last year. And this level kit is $160 on roughcountry.com. I think you probably spend more time in installing the kit and more labor at the dealer, whatever you can do, than it was to spend $160 on a level kit. But gosh darn it, I do like it. I just like the overall look of it now. And it's really from the side. It really does make a big difference. So I don't really modify trucks very much in this channel. I may, depending on how you guys watch the video, comments down below, because I tend to do a lot of press loans, which I can't modify, and I tend to buy trucks by doing mile per gallon, towing, all kind of stuff. I don't tend to modify them then, but I'd be curious. Again, put your comments down below. So where do they get these products? Do you have a website?
You can go to roughcountry.com, and you can also check out our YouTube, which is Rough Country TV.
Yep, and I'll put a link down below so you can find more of those products. I'm not sponsored, not affiliated, just check the links. Yeah,
He's a friend.
A friend. We're all buddies here.
That's right. Don't judge me.
Yeah. All right, there you go. There's all the fun we had today in Tennessee.
Absolutely.
I still got barbecue sauce in my fingers, I think, from the sandwich. Yes, that's what's happening this time of the world. All right, as always, make sure you get the video over here, website down below. Like I said, as always, thanks for watching. We will see you down the road.